Have you ever wondered how to unlock a girl's heart? How to make her actively beg for your attention? Today, I'm going to share with you a secret that few people know: the power of silence. You might be surprised, even skeptical. In a noisy and bustling world, how can silence attract someone? But trust me, sometimes silence speaks more than 1,000 words. It's like a space in a piece of music, highlighting the notes around it. It's like a still life painting, making people stop to admire its subtle beauty. I will share my real-life experience, and I firmly believe that it will help you. I used to be a shy guy, withdrawn into my own shell. Communicating with others, especially with girls, was an overwhelming challenge for me. I always felt awkward, stammering, not knowing what to say, what to do to impress them. In the eyes of women, I was just an invisible ghost, an outsider in the game of love. I used to be sad, disappointed, even self-deprecating. But then, I realized that communication is also a skill, and this skill can be completely learned. I started observing, learning from the people around me, from books, from the internet. I practiced speaking in front of the mirror, participated in social activities, and found opportunities to communicate with many different people. Gradually, I felt more confident and comfortable communicating. I was no longer afraid to talk to girls. I could even flirt, tease, and make them laugh. I still hadn't really conquered any girl's heart. I was still just a friend, the good brother, not a lover. Of course, even though I was more interesting than before, I still couldn't avoid being ignored by her. I started to learn and research about women's psychology. I read books, articles, watched videos, and even took courses on the art of seduction. And then I discovered a secret. Women are attracted to emotions. They want a man who can make them laugh, make them cry, make them vibrate. They want a man who can awaken the hidden emotions within them. And the most important thing I discovered is that in love, silence can be a secret weapon, helping you conquer her heart effectively. When you know how to step back, know how to be silent at the right time, you will create a space in her mind, making her have to remember you. And then she will start craving your attention, will actively seek you out, will beg you to come back. However, silence does not mean abandonment. You still need to maintain connection, still need to show concern, but do it subtly and skillfully. Let's explore the power of silence in Love with Me and learn how to use this secret weapon to conquer the heart of the girl you love. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. Number 1, stop craving. To effectively step back and be silent, the first thing you need to do is stop craving her. I know, easier said than done. When we love someone, we tend to idolize them, seeing them as the center of the universe. All our thoughts and actions revolve around them. We crave their love, crave to be with them, crave their attention and care. But this very craving is the enemy of love. It makes us weak, dependent, and loses its appeal in the eyes of the other person. Imagine, if you always crave her, always try to please her, always afraid of losing her, what will she think? She will realize that you have no value outside of her, that you are willing to do anything to have her, and then she will no longer respect you. Instead, learn to separate yourself from her. Realize that she is only a part of your life, not all of it. You have family, friends, work, hobbies. Focus on these things. Build a rich and meaningful life of your own. Separating yourself gives you the opportunity to look at the relationship objectively. You will see more clearly whether this relationship really brings happiness and development for both of you. Don't let yourself get caught up in spiral of negative emotions or dependence. Instead, focus on self-development and living a meaningful life. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." A concrete example is participating in activities that you enjoy or learning new skills. This not only helps you develop yourself, but also expands your social network, meeting people who share your interests and values. When you spend time on yourself and the things you are passionate about, you will become more attractive in the eyes of others. When you no longer crave her, you will become more confident, more assertive, and more attractive in her eyes. You will no longer be afraid of losing her because you know that with or without her, you can still live well. In Stoic philosophy, people always seek freedom in the soul. They do not let anything outside, including love, dominate their emotions and actions. Remember that confidence and independence are qualities that many people look for in a partner. When you no longer crave or depend on their attention, you will create a space for them to naturally come to you. As the famous quote by Mahatma Gandhi, "Be the change you want to see in the world." By changing yourself, you not only improve your own life, but also positively influence those around you. Learn the spirit. Separate yourself from her. Stop craving her. Show her that you are a free, independent, and valuable man, and then she will have to pay attention to you. Number 2, keep them in the dark. When we're in love, we often tend to want to express our feelings to the other person. We want them to understand how much we care about them, how deeply we love them. But sometimes this excessive openness backfires. It makes us predictable, boring, and loses its appeal in the eyes of the other person. When you keep your emotions from being too obvious, you create mystery and stimulate her curiosity. Women are often attracted to men they can't easily predict, who give them a sense of wanting to explore and learn more. Not revealing all your emotions doesn't mean you have to become cold or distant. Instead, express yourself subtly, knowing when to share and when to keep to yourself. When you control the expression of emotions, you not only maintain confidence, but also avoid becoming too predictable or unattractive. This helps you maintain balance in the relationship and makes her always want to learn more about you. Imagine you are a fascinating book with many chapters not yet opened. Each time you meet, you let her discover a small part of you, creating anticipation and excitement for the next meeting. Keeping a part of the secret will help the relationship stay fresh and exciting. As the famous saying goes, mystery is the art of seduction. Imagine if you always expose all your emotions to her. How would she feel? She will quickly get a hold of you, know your weaknesses, and may take advantage of that to control you. Instead, learn to keep her in the dark. Don't let her know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Create a mysterious fog around you, making her curious, having to guess about you. This mystery will make you more attractive in her eyes. It's like a code she wants to decipher, a puzzle she wants to solve. However, keeping her in the dark does not mean deceiving or pretending. You still need to be sincere and respect her, but know how to restrain your emotions. Don't expose everything from the beginning. Let her discover you. Learn about you on her own. Show her that you are a man with depth, with mystery, and not easily seen through. Not revealing all your emotions also helps you protect yourself from unwanted situations. When you stay calm and don't let your emotions get the best of you, you can make informed decisions and not be affected by temporary fluctuations. This shows maturity and strength, qualities that many women appreciate. However, keep in mind that controlling your emotions does not mean you have to completely hide your true self. Sincerity and the ability to share are still very important in a relationship. Find a balance between keeping her curious and building trust through sincere communication. When you know how to open up appropriately, you will create a deeper connection while maintaining attraction. In Stoic philosophy, people always seek calmness and self-control. They do not let emotions dominate reason. Do not let others read their minds. Learn this spirit. Keep her in the dark. Create an aura of mystery around you, and then she will be even more curious, excited, and want to conquer you. Number 3, the power of silence. Silence, although seemingly passive and ineffective, actually contains an unexpected reverse psychology power, especially for women's psychology. A man's silence can create unexpected effects. When you ignore her intentionally, you are creating a void in her mind. This void makes her wonder, why is he silent? What is he thinking? Has he lost interest in me? And then a woman's hunting instinct will be awakened. They will start to be curious about you, wanting to know what you are doing, what you are thinking. They will try to fill this void by actively contacting you, caring about you, even begging for your attention. Silence is also a way for you to express your confidence and self-worth. When you do not rush, do not beg, do not grovel before her, you are implicitly conveying the message, I am a valuable man. I do not need to chase anyone. And this will make her admire and appreciate you even more. The purpose of silence is not to create coldness or hurt, but to create space for both sides to think and reevaluate the relationship. When you don't constantly approach or show concern, she may start to wonder about your feelings and realize the value of your presence in her life. This can motivate her to be more proactive in connecting and maintaining the relationship. However, keep in mind that silence should be used skillfully and respectfully. The goal is not to play mind games or manipulate emotions, but to create balance and allow the relationship to develop naturally. If you are silent for too long or too often, this can cause misunderstandings or make her feel abandoned. An example of the power of silence is when you take time for yourself, focus on your work or personal hobbies. This not only helps you develop yourself, but also shows her that you have your own life and are not entirely dependent on the relationship. This independence is often appreciated and can increase your attractiveness in her eyes. According to psychology, when a person feels they are losing the attention they once received, they tend to crave it more. This is called the scarcity effect, where scarcity increases the value of something. By being silent and creating just enough distance, you can stimulate this feeling, making her appreciate your presence and attention more. However, silence also needs to be accompanied by sincerity and transparency. If she asks about the reason for your silence or seems worried, be willing to share sincerely. Open communication is still an important factor in building a lasting relationship. Silence should only be part of an overall strategy to maintain attraction and should not replace sincere communication. Be silent when necessary so she has the opportunity to miss and crave you, but speak up at important moments so she knows that you are always there, ready to share and accompany her. In Stoic philosophy, people always seek calmness and self-control in the soul. They do not let emotions overwhelm reason, do not let others lead them by the nose. Number 4, collapse or awakening. Her ignoring you at first can make you falter, like an unpredictable mental shock. You wonder what you did wrong, why she treats you like that. You feel hurt, disappointed, even desperate. But stay calm. Don't give up or blame yourself. Consider this an opportunity for you to look back at the relationship, look back at yourself, and awaken from illusions about love. Her ignoring you can be a cold shower, making you realize your mistakes in the past. Maybe you were too stubborn, too greedy in love, to the point of neglecting yourself, neglecting other important values in life. When faced with being ignored, feelings of disappointment, hurt, and loss are inevitable. However, Stoic philosophy advises us to accept what we cannot control and focus on our own reactions. This is the time to ask yourself, will I let this situation make me collapse? Or will I turn it into a motivation to wake up and change? Collapse can manifest in you trying to cling, beg, or even blame her. These actions not only diminish your self-worth, but also push her further away. Remember, no one wants to be with someone who can't control their emotions and actions. Epictetus once said, "It's not things that upset us, but our judgments about things." By changing your perspective, you can change the situation into an opportunity for growth. Awakening comes when you realize that your life does not depend on the acceptance or rejection of another person. You begin to focus on yourself, seeking joy and meaning in the activities you love. You understand that relationships are not everything, and there are many other wonderful things waiting for you. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." Instead of dwelling on negative emotions, see this as an opportunity for self-improvement. Reassess yourself, identify your strengths and weaknesses, and make a plan to develop. Engage in new activities, learn new skills, and expand your social network. When you become a better version of yourself, you attract not only her, but also others around you. It is also possible that her ignoring you is a sign that the relationship has come to an end. In this case, awakening helps you accept reality and move on. Don't let the past hold you back. As the saying goes, when one door closes, another opens. Believe that better things are waiting for you ahead. Or maybe her ignoring you is simply a way for her to express her dissatisfaction, her sulking with you. Maybe you accidentally hurt her, made her feel abandoned or unappreciated. Whatever the reason, this is also an opportunity for you to become more mature and stronger. Use this time to cultivate yourself, improve yourself, and find balance in life. Remember, love is not everything. You still have family, friends, work, hobbies. Focus on these things. Build a rich and meaningful life of your own. When you become more confident, more independent and happier, you will exude an irresistible attraction. And then, not only her, but many others will be attracted to you. Consider her ignoring you as a valuable lesson, a push for you to change and grow. Don't blame yourself. Don't give up hope. Believe that after the rain, the sun will shine again, and you will find the true happiness of your life. Number 5. Stop settling for less. You deserve the best things in life, so never lower your standards just to fill the space next to you with someone. Don't accept half-hearted relationships where you have to endure empty promises, disrespectful actions, or insincere emotions. Because when you accept less than what you deserve, you are inadvertently training others to treat you in the wrong way. Remember, you are an independent individual with your own worth and fully deserving of love and respect. Don't let anyone, be it your lover, friends, or even family, make you think otherwise. You have the right to choose who comes into your life, and you have a responsibility to protect yourself from negative influences. When you stop settling for less, you are sending a powerful message that, I know what I deserve. And this message, like an invisible magnet, will attract worthy people to you. People who appreciate your worth, respect your boundaries, and are willing to build a healthy, equal relationship with you. This is the time to raise your standards and stop accepting half-hearted efforts from others. When you know your self-worth and don't accept what doesn't fit, you create a positive environment for yourself, an environment that attracts people who truly respect and love you. Ask yourself, have I really tried my best in everything? By not accepting laziness or lack of determination from yourself, you will progress further and achieve important goals in life. As the saying goes, you are the one who creates your own destiny. And finally, don't be afraid of loneliness. Sometimes being alone is better than being with someone who doesn't appreciate you. Spend time for yourself, for your family, friends, and your passions. Build an independent, confident, and happy life, and then love will come to you naturally, as a gift for those who know how to love and appreciate themselves. Number 6, be emotionally indifferent. In love, as in life, there will be times when you encounter provocative, even offensive words and actions. It can be criticism, disparagement, or even mind games to test your patience. At such times, instead of reacting violently, learn to be emotionally indifferent. Stay calm, composed, And don't let anything affect your mood. This indifference does not mean you are apathetic or cold, but it is your way of showing inner strength, self-retrieval, and the ability to control your emotions. When you don't fall into the trap of the other person's mind games, when you don't let them lead you by the nose with negative emotions, they will be surprised and lose control. They will wonder, why is he so calm? Doesn't he care about me? And then they will be even more curious about you, wanting to find out what creates that extraordinary emotional stability. Remember, in every situation, the one who controls their emotions is the winner. When you know how to be emotionally indifferent, you become stronger, more decisive, and more attractive in the eyes of others. Always remind yourself, I am the master of my emotions. I will not let anyone or anything control me. And then you will have true freedom and peace in your soul. Number 7, be a gift. In the world of love, everyone wants to be a winner. But winning here doesn't mean how many people you can conquer, but whether you can make others infatuated and cherish you. And to do that, you need to become a gift worth unboxing. Stop chasing others. Stop seeking recognition. Stop trying to please everyone. Instead, focus on self-development, increasing your own value. When you are the best version of yourself, you will automatically exude an irresistible attraction. You won't have to chase anyone anymore. They will have to chase you. Imagine you are a sparkling diamond among a pile of pebbles. You don't have to do anything. Your light is enough to make people notice. Similarly, when you have self-worth, you will become the center of attention. You will be the one choosing, not the one being chosen, and she will feel lucky to have you. However, being a gift doesn't mean you have to be perfect or excellent in every way. Everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. The important thing is that you have to know how to shine in your own way. Discover your potential, develop your strengths, and turn your weaknesses into unique highlights. Be a confident, independent, and opinionated man. Live a life with purpose, passion, and meaning. And then you will become a priceless gift in the eyes of women. She will be crazy about you, chase you, and you will be the one in charge of the game. In Stoic philosophy, people always seek excellence in all aspects of life. They do not accept mediocrity, constantly striving to improve themselves. Become a gift worth cherishing, and you will realize that true happiness is not about having someone, but about becoming the person everyone wants to have.